Hey everybody, it's Brandon, and I'm going to let you look at Hostile Situation Report number 7, The Ark by Zozer. This is an NPC or adventure seed for Hostile. I don't know what Hostile is, but I did see this at the bottom of drivethrurpg in the free pay what you want section. And like I said, this is free, so I said, sure, I'll take a look at it. And that brought me to what is Hostile. So I went and looked at it, and it's a platinum selling campaign setting for the Cephas engine. Impressive. And it's got a gritty sci-fi feel to it, like movies like Alien, Blade Runner, and Outland, which has a great aesthetic. I actually love Outland, and I wish they'd made more of those movies that looked like that. So here we've got a supplement that's free that takes me to the main game that is really got a lot of positive reviews and is right up my alley, and maybe it's up your alley too. So that's why I really enjoy making this series of videos for me as well as for you. So I hope you enjoy them as well. It's just one page. There's no art. There's kind of a basic kind of alien type story that's going on, but there is some neat stuff that kind of makes it a little bit different. So what we've got is we've got the old dead starship in orbit around the moon of a gas giant. A crew maybe stumbles upon it of another starship. Oh, we've got this starship. Or you are part of the relief crew on board that ship that wakes up. Okay, so we've got two different ways of going about it. So if you're part of the crew that finds it, you call it in. The company orders you to investigate and locate survivors for a financial bonus. All well and good. Now there is one issue with it. It calls the ship the Silver State, and sometimes it calls it the Silver Star. I'm going to call it the Silver Star, and hopefully that'll be fixed. It went missing a couple of months ago en route to establish a new colony. Okay, so what you're going to have is you're going to have a mixture of people that are part of the starship that finds it and the relief crew. That's kind of an interesting little twist. So the colony transport ship Silver Star dropped out of hyperspace unexpectedly in a remote uninhabited system. It had some damaged components, including comms. The relief crew were woken and skimmed fuel from a gas giant. No big deal. They found out that their hyperdrive is also damaged, so they were pretty much trapped in the system. They wanted to stay alive long enough to be discovered, so they returned to hypersleep. And they put themselves into an orbit around the moon of the gas giant. But what they don't know, what the PCs don't know, is a gas giant creature entered the ship as they skimmed fuel from its atmosphere. This skeletal, moth-like critter, always like the word critter, has been cracking open hypersleep chambers to lay eggs inside the crew and colonists. The eggs have been developing for 2 months and have recently hatched. And then so you got these big maggot larvae devouring the host and escaping into the ship. It's at this point that the PCs arrive in the ship, and the Silver Star mainframe wakens up 3 of the crew to welcome them. These 3 crew are the ones that put the ship into orbit. If the PCs are the relief crew, then they are the 3 different crew members who do not know what happened to the Silver Star previously. It's going to tell you about the ship, how many people are there, what it's got, what it's carrying, where some weapons and stuff is, but it does let you know that the original skeletal moth monster is dead, and it can be found in a random corridor. But it's the larvae, they can ambush from walls and ceilings and advance with a toxic bite. So it says there are 7 on the ship and 9 dead people in their hypersleep chambers. The creatures need to eat to metamorphose, and 2 of them have already entered their imagos phase. I guess that's how you say it. And are ravenous skeletal mothmen with a hypnotic power. And they can kind of transfix you with their as the creature eats you, so that's not good. And then the radiation on the ship power plant heals them. And then you got the stats for the skeletal moth monster. So yeah, it's got the stats for the larva. So yeah, it's interesting, and it's a normal type of a little bit of a different take on the aliens type of thing. But if you like Alien, then you'll feel right at home. But again, this is just a great way to segue you to the main setting, and I think it looks pretty cool. So there it is, going back and forth. Hostile Situation Report number 7, The Ark. Thanks.